black boys anthem.
By any means necessary.
This goes out to all God's souls.
We're shedding blood now. We're being killed.
That's for us. Niggas like me. Y'all niggas be tearing down, crucifying, slandering, and killing. Yeah, all that shit.
Yo, once again, this song was good.
Yo, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, welcome to the Father, the Son, and the Trolley Ghost. I'm your host, Heru.
It's Nyriq.
And we're going to get right into it as we usually do. Today, we're going to talk about idolatry. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about idolatry today. I've mentioned it many times in earlier episodes, but today we're going to focus in on it because it is really, really a core issue. You know, a lot of people don't naturally make the connection between spirituality and practicality in life, but spirituality is actually very practical, and worshiping false idols is a great way to get yourself enslaved and destroyed as a people for some very practical reasons. Okay, not just because some guy in the sky hates that you're not giving him all the glory. No, there's some actual very practical reasons, but you have to understand a lot of things in a different way than you've been taught to understand them. So we're going to talk about it today.
Okay. We're going to break it down for y'all.
That shit is a really big problem. It's a core issue that's keeping our people, black American people, and black people all over the world from really attaining the level of success on the planet that they're looking for. Idolatry, okay? Now, to really broach the conversation and help motherfuckers understand what I'm talking about, we have to start with really defining idolatry and figuring out what it is you're really talking about. And I think maybe that starts even earlier with kind of trying to define God a little bit. But I think I'll start with defining idolatry because, you know, you can't really define God, but you can get a better understanding of him. So that...
Okay. Let's do it.
Now, when I was locked up, I did a lot of reading and research, specifically and especially legal research and reading, specifically and especially the cult aspects of the law, which some of y'all are waking up to right now, and some of y'all still have no idea that there's even an occult aspect to the law. And when I say occult, for those who don't know, I mean hidden. Like, there's a lot of shit in the law that's deliberately either just straight up hidden from you, or it is coded in language so that you just don't understand what the fuck this shit is talking about. But anyway, in those studies, I came across a piece of literature that helped define worship for me. And it had a very good definition for worship, and it is very true, but it is not one that most people understand. You know, all that Hosanna, hallelujah, clapping your hands and speaking
in tongues.
That's not worship. Y'all think it's worship, but you worship shit every day. Okay? That's worship.
Yeah, I don't know if we said it or if I mentioned it, but the show, what is that? What is the name of that show? American Gods. They kind of broke that down.
Yes. American Gods had a very good I don't know if y'all ever saw that on, what was it, on Showtime?
They took it down. It was on Prime.
Yeah. I forgot.
But I think it was a Showtime. It was a Showtime original.
I think it was a Showtime joint. But yeah, they took that down, and they Yeah, I heard it had something to do uh, with the more controversial themes of it around black people. Honestly, is why that show got stopped. I read the article. Orlando, not Bloom, but the black guy, Orlando, the dude that used to do them 7-Up commercials back in the day. You probably too young to remember him
Yeah, I
like that,
don't.
but
I don't know.
Orlando, I forgot his name, but the black dude that played Anansi. You know what I'm saying? There was a conflict with him in the production. You know that little. Anyway, let me not get
I
too
know
far off
that's
on
why
that.
he didn't continue in the next season afterwards, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that crashed the show somehow. But
Oh wow.
yeah, because I think they was trying to. He did the shit on the slave ship, and he he was telling niggas, listen, where y'all headed, you might as well burn this bitch down right here in the middle. You know that little skit, a lot of the shit he was saying, and that was a good ass show. But anyway, I don't get too far off on that.
Right.
American Gods touched on it, so I'll come back around to what exactly that theme was. But let me say first, because this is the most core thing, worship. What is the word? The word parts. You know what I'm saying? We start with etymology. Worship. Old English is really a combination of worthship. Worthship. That's actually what you're saying when you say worship. So what does that mean? Worthship means you worship what you value. You worship what you value, and you need to understand that very clearly because y'all value a lot of things, not God. And I don't care how Christian or Muslim or 5% even you think yourself is God. You don't value your goddamn self, right? So
Right.
what you worship is what you value. And most of you niggas value what?
Money.
Money. Money and material goods. Money more overall, right? Most of y'all don't even understand what money is, right? But idolatry. So now you value what does that really make idolatry? That makes idolatry the practice of valuing other things on this planet more than God. Now, once you understand idolatry like that, how easy is that to do?
Simply deciding not to pray because you want to go play the game. I mean, if prayer was you know what I'm saying.
You could break it down to small instances like that, but I look at a nigga's whole like if I don't, decide to read my literature today because I got a hankering to play a game, you know, in that moment maybe you're engaging in idolatry, perhaps. But I don't know if I would call it idolatry if this is a person whose greater life is kind of centered around, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, and, 'cause, that's just the moment. But y'all niggas move every day without fuck a prayer, without even a thought about the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And then, on top of that, even if you do think about the Most High, are your decisions made based on that, or are they based on your financial or what you want or who you want? You know what I'm saying? Your daily decisions and how you move, the things you choose to do or not do. The way you choose to conduct your relationships, all of that is wrapped up in your worship of the Most High because the Most High is giving guidelines for all of that. So now you ladies that run out here, like, I don't even want to start with y'all, but it's just the easiest thing because, y'all be violating love. And that shit is like a serious offense. You know what I mean? So you go into these dealing with men on some money shit, and that's your biggest concern. what you can get from a nigga. That's your biggest concern. There's no thought of, well, how am I going to fulfill my God-given duty to this man? That's not none of that is a thought in your head. You know what I'm saying? That's not even the paradigm you frame relationships in. You know what I mean? So you go and you got kids and all of this meaningful shit. You got history, you got kids, you got, you know what I'm saying, shared things. And you go and bring this man to a Babylon court, right? And divorce him, not caring how the kids feel, not caring about your history, not caring about your oath to God in a church, which, you know, I've already spoken on that. But damn, if you're gonna do it, at least take it seriously. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, you already fucking up taking an oath.
Yep.
But then you're going, damn, and this is probably why God told y'all, don't bother with that taking oath shit, because y'all will get yourself tossed into the pit, because you can't keep an oath. Especially to me, because I don't play. You know what I'm saying? God, like, he not playing. Like, you take an oath and you don't do it. You don't take it seriously. Y'all niggas waiting on forgiveness. What? Do you think I'm a joke? Like, a lot of y'all think God is a joke, for real. That's part of the problem, too. Honestly, because he don't, you know, the same problem every people, you know, they say in the Bible, like, they've already shown you all of the ways that people fuck up with it. You talking about you need to see signs and wonders. You ain't never seen, you know, I've never seen God. What evidence is the, oh, you need signs and wonders. You don't understand how he feels about that? Like, you better read your Bible. Nigga, you need signs and wonders to believe in me, then don't bother. Don't fucking bother. Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm not a showman, nigga. I'm not here to entertain you niggas. I already made all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Idolatry, right? Mm-hmm. You love money. So, let me go back to trying to help y'all understand what God is so I can make this connection more practical for you. Okay? The first thing y'all need to understand about the Most High in order to understand idolatry well is that he made all of this shit. That's the premise of a creator entity, a God. Now, in the last episode, I scientifically showed you the theorem that proves God's existence. Now, you could think that shit is a joke, what I did in the last one. You could think, oh, this nigga don't know what he talking about, but it doesn't even require for me to know much about science for that, what I said, because it's a law versus a theory. Again, science. Like, take it for joke if you want to. But last episode, I gave you a theorem to prove God existence. Right. So now if you take that concept of a creator entity and you take it as a truth, what you then have to do is take your mind to the next step, which is the creation. Now, if I create something, most likely the thing I create is going to be a window into my mind, because I'm going to create it according to my blueprints, what I understand, how I want it to be, how I want it to look. It's all me. It's coming out of me. Yep. All right? So, not that you can just limit God to what I'm about to say, but for your mortal purposes, this can be all that he is, and you will do just great if you understand and realize that God is logic, more or less. That's a good way to understand him as a way of staying within the bounds and just understanding what you're doing here. Like, logical shit is godly because logical shit works right. If you put it together right, aka, you know, we say right and wrong, good and evil. If you do a good job with something, it's going to work right. Right? And that is the basis of God right there. This is why he tells you this is how you need to do things, because this thing that I created works this way. I know I created it, right? So if God is logic and you start worshiping something else and putting that above God, what's that make you?
Idolater. I
No,
something like that.
something a little bit more direct. If God is logic and you is worshiping something other than God, that makes you illogical. So
Facts.
you're going to do illogical shit. And war, okay, because this is what we're dealing with today, black people. This is what we've been dealing with for half a millennium, maybe two, maybe more. People of the world waging war on our nation, right? So in war is the ultimate test of your logic. Because there ain't nothing but physics, swords, guns, like ain't no emotions in war. Either you kill or you be killed,
Right.
which requires the ultimate logic. Like there ain't no miracles and nobody about to have mercy and nobody about to nurture each other on the battlefield. It is purely, nigga, did I swing this sword in a manner that's going to kill you? Or did I put my block up in a manner that's gonna save my life? Like
Right.
it's just cut and dry, straight logic. The nigga that's living in fantasies is the nigga that's gonna die first. Okay? A general whose plans ain't exactly in according, the general who's thinking most logically and most realistically and sends his troop into the most advantageous situation to win is going to fucking win. Okay?
Makes sense.
So this is where you start to understand the practical aspect of idolatry. So now, right, let's say in your daily life, right, if God is logic, you know what I'm saying? You a black person. Somebody comes up to you, you worship money. And somebody says, listen, I need you to help me destroy your people for $1 million. Fuck it, $1 billion. Now, if you're a logical black man that believes in God, again, logical,
Right.
you're going to know immediately it's illogical for you to destroy your own people, really, for any amount of money. But if you worship money, you're going to do something illogical in that scenario, which is what we see constantly every motherfucking day. Niggas doing illogical shit.
Right.
Nigga worship their blood set or whatever. They worship their gang set, they folk. You know what I'm saying? They GD, whatever. It's illogical for you to kill your own people. But because you put that above God,
Still do
and
it
that
anyway.
don't have no God in it, you're going to do what? Illogical shit, which is what you gang niggas do. Nigga jumped in my comments mad about what I said in the gang episode about not respecting you. This is why I don't respect you. It's illogical for you to kill each other. What the fuck are you doing? Not one of you niggas lock each other up. You kill each other, yeah, but over dumb shit. Like, none of y'all have the power to oppress each other, really.
Right.
Like, these are not, I'm not just saying things because I think I'm a tough guy. No, I authentically don't respect the logic or the lack thereof that your organization works by. I don't. If I take that and I put it next to, Kaiser Permanente, if I put it next to the American government, if I put your organization next to even Target, nigga, your shit looks shabby. That's why I don't respect it. And again, you can feel how you want to feel about it, but tell me I'm wrong and explain it. Don't just come up here yelling your set. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not doing nothing for me. Don't come up here with your threats.
Puffing your chest.
You're not addressing the logic that I put forth. And therefore, you're not really saying nothing. Like, we got keyboards in front of us. The only thing that hits hard up here is logic, my nigga. Because if I see you in person, we could get into something different, right? But we can't do that here. So all of that threatening each other, tough guy shit, it's fake as hell up here. Let's talk logic, though. You don't want to do that with me, though. And that's why I don't respect you. So,
Logic cuts through these screens. That's what's going on.
Cuts through the screens, cuts through the heart sometimes. And a lot of y'all is hard-hearted, though. The Bible talks about that, too.
Hardened. But, yes, y'all are hardened.
Yeah, he like that, though. Because y'all don't know you got to see me anyway. Be tough as you want to, especially with me. I got something really tough for you. I mean, what? Don't that make sense if you believe in a creator? But all you niggas got God in your mouth all the time.
Y'all gotta watch it now.
We done got to an age now where niggas is, and this ain't no new shit, worshiping women.
Sodomy.
I'm glad you said that word, because that's what y'all niggas really are. You think sodomy is just about being gay. No. I realize sodomites are people who worship ass and cash. That's y'all. Y'all are a bunch of sodomites. Ass and cash. It's not hard to see either, because you gay or not gay, that shit is all centered around ass. Men and women got an ass. You know what I'm saying?
So
dangerous. Your culture is centered around, huh?
So that shit's dangerous. They don't know that was dangerous. That was the trick. Centering around ass. That's how I got niggas.
And that's how you got to where you don't know that it is not appropriate to stick your penis in another nigga. Like, come on, man. The fuck? That's some weird ass shit. Like, why? You not even programmed like that. What made motherfucker go that far off the rails? Like, again, you lacking logic. That shit. Homosexuality, it's illogical. On a grand scale, what's the logical outcome of everybody being homosexual? The logical outcome is the end extinction. So, again, a clear example, idolatry.
Done.
Yeah, illogical shit.
Yeah, you're done for.
Right?
Dumb shit leads to dumb results. Fuck around.
Dumb shit leads to dumber results. Like, what the fuck? Why would you? It's okay, like, because motherfuckers be, oh, it's anti this and. Listen, I really don't care what one person does in their bedroom if it's, like, deviant or divergent. Like,
you're taboo.
I really don't. Exactly. Extremely, I don't. Actually, as long as it's not touching me or mine, I might have an opinion. I mean, oh, that's distasteful. I don't really care that much. But y'all want to turn a campaign for this shit. Like, you want to put this shit in children. And it's like, yo, when you start training children to be gay, you are training the extinction of your race, your people, of humanity. And then, it's like when you get into, right, because already we on that dangerous ground where people want to try to cancel and shut people down, whatever. But you really got to think about, like, when these debates occur about these type of issues, it's like there's no, you don't hear what I just said. Like, there's no
like a substance response, like they're not responding with something.
Yeah, there's no attention paid to logic. There's no substance. There's no respect given to just that simple logic that everybody knows. Two men can't have a baby. two women can't have a baby. And if we stop having babies, we won't exist anymore. Right? I don't, like, everybody knows that, but somehow that's never in the conversation. Logic, again, gone from the whole fucking arena.
No, you gotta worry about the
Ejected,
feelings.
kicked out of the arena by feelings, which is exactly what you're seeing. It's like men is being kicked out of society by women. Like, just emotion. And I'm not, again, I think I broke this down in the last episode about the feminine and the masculine. But yo, our societies cannot be controlled by emotion. Because logic rules creation. And so, boom, now you gotta start to get into something deeper. God, logic, ruling, creation. So what happens to creation when God no longer rules?
Entropy? Entropy?
What you're seeing now, entropy, yes.
It's funny, emotion.
Entropy? It's the...
I was going to say, emotion and entropy, they both start with E. You were saying logic rules creation, emotion. Will emotion run entropy? Is it possible? You know what I'm saying?
That is it. Chaos. Emotions don't have logic. Just because you get mad about something don't mean it was logical to get mad about it. Like,
I stubbed my toe.
Yeah, and you want to kick the goddamn leg of the chair that you stubbed your toe on. A lot of times that's how you feel. That's what you want to do. Is it logical? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying?
You not hurt more.
Right. Computer cheating his asshole. You ready to smash your goddamn PlayStation or the controller. Is it logical? No. Do you want to do it? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? This bitch talking shit to you. You want to punch her in her face. Is it logical to do it? Depending on the circumstances, probably not. In this society, you know, there's a lot of consequences that come with that.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it? You goddamn right. So, you bitches think that the only time emotion is wrong is when a nigga has a feeling. No. You bitches wrong all the time because y'all always dealing with out of your feelings. And that's the thing, that's the hard thing for women to really accept, and which is why we having it. Because when you hypercharge a woman's ego, she completely forgets about the fact that she don't know how to survive on this planet, really. She is not a fighter. She is not equipped to deal with the inevitable aggression of foreign men. She forgets that totally. She thinks she can tell you not just about the kids, but about life, war, everything. And I'm like, bitch, you don't have no say in this. You know nothing about what's going on outside. You know what you heard. You know what I'm saying? What is you talking about?
Factuals,
So, and you'll see this shit in history. I can show it to you anthropologically. Most nations start out very masculine and hungry. America, same thing. Niggas was, they had a very rugged individualist type of lifestyle. That's what America was really about. The individualist part went too far, but the rugged part got taken away. You know what I'm saying? But that's what America was on. Rugged individually. You come in here, you goddamn make something happen. It's a brand new land. Man is a king of his castle. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers come here and they was on some rugged exploring shit, taking Indian land, killing motherfuckers, conquering shit. Conquering. Right? Most civilizations, most great civilizations start with very masculine energy. And over time, Rome, same shit. Coming in, fucking shit up, kicking ass and taking names. right? War is our thing, right? Then you build a society and you stabilize it. Now the bullshit starts. Not that war ain't bullshit, but now you get the politicians. You know what I'm saying? And what happens over time is, as a society gets chilled in its space, comfortable in its power, they start to, feminine energy starts to increase in the society. You know what I mean?
Right.
And women start to get more say, and shit just starts to get softer because motherfuckers is comfortable.
Yeah,
and then what usually happens,
I was saying that I think we had said the same before, but hard, what is it? Rough men. Wait, hard times make rough men, and then rough men make soft times. Those soft times make soft men. Those soft men make hard times.
There you go. I think Andrew Tate said that one time, and a couple of others. That's a saying. I think it's an older saying, but yeah, hard times make hard men. Hard men make soft times. Soft times make soft men. Soft men make hard times. It's the truth. It's a cycle, and there's probably nothing you can ever escape. But once you understand the pendulum of reality, the pendulum of creation, and it swings between masculine and feminine, which is what electromagnetic energy really corresponds to. Electro is the masculine, magnetic
is the feminine.
magnetism, attraction, that's the feminine. So this shit all aligns if you understand creation, down to the physical.
What we supposed to do, as smart as we are, is supposed to just they say if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So as you were saying, since we know it, you probably can't escape it. You just gotta watch for it. Watch for the signs. Self-correction. Oh, hey yo.
There you go.
Transhumanism starting. Let's throw some drums on. You know what I'm saying? Let's wrestle real quick. Let's focus on what needs to be done.
Right. Let's focus on increasing our personal, in your body, in your mind talents, and sharpen that shit up and get that up. But basically, like you said, watch for that shit. So what does that mean? It's like, the pendulum is gonna swing. The damn, I keep hitting this mic. The goal, what our goal should be, of course, is balance. What is balance is looking like? Well, the pendulum's gonna swing. We don't want it swinging violently to the left or to the right. We want to keep it swinging lightly and nicely. That way, things stay light and nice and orderly in our society and on our planet, or at least in your society. Unless you one of these niggas that feel like conquering the world, and a lot of people have tried. Some have done it. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know why you would want to conquer the world. I don't want to be responsible for all you motherfucking niggas in the first, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want that much work. But some people think that's a cool thing, conquering the world. Okay. But if you're gonna be in charge of something, run it right, asshole. You know what I'm saying? Don't run it into the ground. So you keep that shit swinging like this. You don't want to swing it like this because a whole lot of damage gets done when it's swinging violently back and forth, which is what we got going on right now. You ladies don't push, well, let me not even say you ladies. I don't even know who the mastermind was behind this shit. Everybody's brainwashed. But, they done pushed this shit so far left. We about to have a violent swing back to the right, and nobody's gonna like that. Y'all niggas don't even remember real violence like that. Y'all niggas be really tough. Like I always say, just shooting off guns in the street, killing each other when you're unarmed. Like, nigga, history, people did horrible, horrible shit to each other.
Yeah, I said it before. Somebody wanted to tell me it wasn't. But I was like, yo, this is the most peaceful the world has been retrospectively, being that America has control and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we got wars and famine still exist and whatnot, but on a on an agreeable scale, things was more than likely a lot worse in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, maybe, maybe not, depending on what was going on in the world at different times. Like World War I, yo, wild niggas died, yo.
yeah,
Like
I watched
wild,
some
a
old shit
lot
about
of
that.
men died.
I mean, Palestine is the smallest insight you can get to how it could possibly have gotten, but it was like 10 times worse than that. You know what I'm saying? They had
Matter
all
of fact,
types of crazy weapons and shit they was coming up with.
yo, like the world gets wild at certain points in time, man. As a matter of fact, World War I was so impactful. That's kind of where feminism got his first leg up because so many men died in that war that women had to step up for society.
Wasn't a
You
lot of
know what I'm
men
saying?
around. It was a shortage
Yeah,
on
that's when you
men.
got the Rosie the Riveter shit. Women having to do factory jobs and tough shit that traditionally men only did. And that's how many men died in just that war. You know what I'm saying? So,
Then them niggas had a second one.
and then you had a second one. And then you had Vietnam. Wild American niggas died. Wild niggas, black people died. Black men died in that war. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where things go when that pendulum swings too far to the left. It swings back far to the right, and that's war. Because the thing about war, that I had to understand that war is not even something you can stop. It's a principle of creation. It's a principle of this world, and the reason why, and I realized that through a couple means. One is studying, what they think of as pagan religions, because all of them had gods that lined up. Like there was always a god of wisdom. Every pagan religion, there was always a chief god. Every pagan religion, there was always a goddess of love. Every quote unquote pagan religion, and there was also always a god of war. Not one of them doesn't have a god of war. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first clue. And then I just looked and I seen certain shit, and I'm just like, oh shit, you know what? When all the gods hate when the god of war comes to town. The goddess of love, the god of commerce, the god of health and healing. All of them niggas hate when this nigga comes to town because everybody has to bow. The only two gods that don't bow to the god of war is the Most High and the god of wisdom, whoever that might be in the pantheon, whatever pantheon you might be dealing with. Everybody else got to bow. What does that mean when I say that? It means that when war happens in society, everything is second immediately. War is first concern. Money stop moving. Relationships, love, we don't care if you married. This nigga has to come fight. Relationships take a back seat. Love takes a back seat. Money takes a back seat. Healing takes a back seat, or maybe it comes up a little bit, but not before, only because niggas need to heal from getting fucked up on the battlefield. Everything else, science takes a back seat.
Right.
Everything takes a back seat
Well,
because we are at war right now. So, go ahead.
no, I was agreeing with you. I mean, I don't want to get too technical with it because I would say science and commerce, if at any rate, science can become like a little buddy to the God of War. You know, niggas use science to figure out ways to kill each other faster. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I get
Dead
what you
ass,
mean.
but
Ain't nobody using it to better humanity. Don't that be the only?
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if this shit is going on, right? It ain't going on for nothing else but war. Like, so now science might have been working on, you know, I don't know, going to Mars, doing that. All that technology is going right into a war machine now. Like, now science serves war. Now health, the god of health, have to serve war. Now the god of commerce has to serve war. Like, everything. If it don't get just shut the fuck out all the way, nigga,
Gotta
you
come
up
bow
under me
down.
right now.
Yep.
So the other thing, the other feature that I realize war has, especially looking at this modern day antagonistic landscape, is that war puts everybody back in a proper place. Women get real quiet when war starts. They get real covered when war starts. Ain't no running around the streets with your titties and your ass hanging out when war starts. And then all of the things that we tell you that you don't listen to, that's when it all starts to become apparent. Eating out and wasting money, that shit don't happen when war starts. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to cook now, bitch. You gotta learn to survive now. Like, you gotta learn how not to be food on another nigga's plate now. And so now when all the shit that we been telling your dumb ass, that's when it becomes like a life and death situation for you. And this is why I look at my fallen queens and I just be like, oh, I don't even like doing that. Like, everybody wasn't no queen, but my fallen sisters though, right? And I look at you, I worry a lot and I talk to you rough because I'm like your father. Like, your father see you running out in the street or doing something that's about to get you killed. He ain't about to talk to you nice about it. So a lot of y'all never had a father, so you don't understand that energy. My daughter understands that energy. Oh my God, you said something mean to me. No, ain't none of that. Like, you need to straighten up. Oh, man, that nigga's not playing. Let me get it together real quick. Oh, that nigga not playing. Let me get it together real quick.
Yep.
Right? And she don't have to know why I'm not playing. She just has to know that I'm not playing, because sometimes you don't know why a nigga is telling you don't go around that corner right there. And going around that corner, you going to find out it's too late. And that's the point of respecting authority, because sometimes somebody can't explain to you, or maybe you're not even capable of understanding why something is dangerous until that shit gets you. And then it's too late. So idolatry, getting back to that, even these ideas that are false idols, that are not in sync with logic, that's idolatry. Why? You are covered in and valuing this false teaching that is bad for your health logically and obviously, and you just refuse to this is what you worship. And so this leads to your destruction. Because you don't give a fuck about being logical.
Thanks.
Which is idolatry.
Which is idolatry. The moment you don't give a fuck about being logical, folks. That's basic. If you ain't get it yet, because we almost at the end
That's
here.
basically what I'm saying. All of it. In all of it. This is me boiling it down to something that's really easy, distilling it to its essence is something that's really easy to understand.
If you've been following through, you've been getting a clear, principle based lesson on who and what God is. You know what I'm saying? You should you should kind of get a good understanding by now on what God is. It's not the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's not the church. You know, it's none of that. It's not. I mean, you could call it Allah, and it ain't all of that either, though. It's today you learn. Today is logic. Understand that He's logic.
God is the core intelligence of life itself. And the shit follows it's got a character if you pay attention, and it's very consistent and specific. That is God. If the shit don't make sense, you fucking with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because life makes sense. That's why we can agree that there is sense. Like, you build a house and the shit slanted to the right. It's illogical. It don't make sense. What's gonna happen? It's gonna fall on your dumb ass, right? Unless you have put logical things in place to make it operate that way without falling, which is what architecture is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Science, logic. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny its existence. There is a right way to do things and there's a wrong way to do things. So, things. Not even just those things that are in the Bible. Just things.
Things. Yeah, just to help people real quick. Just things,
Even this podcasting. There's probably shit that's logical that I need to be doing right now to make this shit work better that I don't know yet. And it's a science. Like, certain niggas that's done this or is doing this, they know that shit. And so they shit blow. Because there's a right way to do it.
Facts.
And this is brand new on the planet. So, again, God exists in everything.
Come on now. You got to follow
and
through.
That shit is, you got to see that shit. So, when you get into this idolatry thing, now, even putting it into the podcast, let's say,
come on now,
motherfucking, I just love... Or let's say I hate posting, and I do. It takes so much fucking time, and I hate that shit.
It does take a lot of time.
Well, let's say yeah, more than I ever imagined. But anyway, let's say I hate posting, but I want to be a success at podcasting. And I say, fuck it, I'm not going to post. Where am I going? Like... Because I'm worshiping my feeling of hating posting, and I'm not willing to do what I have to do to attain the goal that I'm trying to go. Like, God is in that. Like, listen, you dumb nigga, if you want
to... Come on now.
If you telling me that you want this, your bitch ass has to do this. That's the price. And I'm not going to lessen it for you.
You don't get no exception, bro. Come on now.
That's how God operates, and that's how idolatry operates, and that's how it short circuits your success, your intelligence, and your effective function on the planet and in creation. Right? Because what are you here for? If nothing else, you're here to make some goddamn sense. Some of y'all is here to specifically to not make sense, and that's cool too. But for those who trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all are here are agents of chaos. And quite frankly, you have your place on the planet. But for the righteous, for niggas like me, my job is to not let you win. Right? So I got to stay logical. I got to stay in resonance with what makes sense. I have to stay in resonance with the Most High. I can't get to worshiping no money. I can't get into worshiping no cars. I can't get into worshiping sneakers, bitches. Definitely can't get bitches. Are some of the worst, not worse, but most dangerous, because they're conscious. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, you worship them, fuck around, worship everything they worship too.
Like they'll have you enslaved. Like that's what's wrong with us right now because they are conscious. So it's hard to explain. It's just like, again, love, all of that shit. It's like I said before, people are more valuable than things. So a nigga who worships things, he's in a whole shitload of trouble. But it's so much easier to worship a person because they more valuable than a thing. And if you worshiping this chick, she'll have you everywhere, and she don't know where she's going. And this is what's wrong with us a lot. We listening to these bitches about what an appropriate life for a black person looks like. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So they constantly have us because they love money so much, because they worship money. That's very natural for a woman if she is not righteous and she don't have the undergirding and the teaching of the value of logic, because she's already emotional by nature. So if nobody takes the time to explain to her how logic is what saves your life and emotions will kill you, if nobody takes the time to explain that to a little girl, she's just playing sides. Like I seen it. My daughter came out. She came out girly girl. She loved the shit out of me, but she was team girl. Like, I'm a girl. I don't fuck with boys. This not too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she said a couple real wild, a couple wild things one time when she was really young. Like, and I could just tell, like, this is natural. And a woman kind of has to be taught. Like, little girl thing, like, ew, boys. A lot of women grown 50, 60 still, ew, boys. You little girls. Like, yeah, boys are different. Boys grow out of that fat, like, almost really quick because boys have that programming to, you know, deal with women. They have the offensive end of the sexual game, right? So that pulls boys out of that ew girls phase way faster than girls. Girls stay in that shit.
Yeah, we got that. That entails competition because you might still be in ill girl phase, but you fuck around, meet up with your boys in summer camp. These niggas fucking with girls and shit. You the only nigga that ain't. That's about to pull you right out of it by the end of the summer.
Right. Like the whole paradigm of being masculine and a man, and like getting girls is something boys would be like early on. It's like, boys respect that shit in another boy, right? So it becomes something that boys make an effort to interact with girls for, because we have the offensive side, but girls can play the back, and they can just, and they don't have that nature that makes them go after a man. So they can sit there and just fall into that whole, I don't like boys, I don't like men shit. Mm-hmm. Especially if you don't have like a positive male that you, especially older as a young lady, that you really fuck with, that deals with you fair, to really draw that energy off of and come out of that. So a lot of girls stay in that shit and they don't understand how effectively that destroys a society. When men and women can't work together, we die. Like, we gotta at least be able to work together. Like, we like, this is why you end up in, like, you gotta be able to work together, because, and you gotta learn certain shit, like, about what each is best at. Like any team, like, yo, if it was a 5-on-5 basketball team, you gonna let the 6'7" nigga play point guard?
Come on now. No.
And then what happens when the 6'7" nigga gets tired of being under the net, under the basket? He said, yo, I want to play point. Like, bitch, shut up.
If you don't get your
like,
big
you
ass.
You 6'7". We need you under the goddamn basket, nigga. Cause ain't none of us 6'7". Like, so, you know, that'd be the thing with women. You want to fight about who should be outside. I'm like, and then when you get outside, you don't like it. And then
Or
when you
you
get
don't, or
outside, you
you don't
start
perform
doing,
properly.
or you don't perform properly. Exactly. That's a good way of saying it, because it's a variety of ways you bitches go left when we let you go outside. And it's like yo, like, and it's like, look, and I don't even have a problem with women being outside, being a space. There should be a space for women who want to live for themselves, right? But that space should be limited for the women who authentically feel like that. And your rhetoric should not be so strong that it's destroying the thinking of women who want to be in a protected space with men. Okay, because that's what the witchcraft is.
And don't go around trying to convert people. Like, you know what I'm
Right, stop
saying?
marketing that shit. Like, let your, you know what I'm saying? Stop, because now you a virus on society. And this is why certain cultures decided witchcraft was punishable by death.
You over here.
Because it's not just about, oh, men want to have their way with women. No, bitch, if we don't have our way with women, then society collapses. Because that's what really you were put here for. So you can not like it all you want. But we can't allow you to just rebel.
You had told me that one time. Said they don't like their position. They mad at their position. You know what I'm saying? But
And and I said it in an earlier episode, that's really not a fight with me. I'm saying this shit, right? And a lot of people might be looking at me and hating me and making me a misogynist, saying I didn't write this shit. I didn't create this shit. Me, the flesh and blood guy you looking at right here. I ain't do it. I was born into it and I just learned. I'm just telling you niggas what you refuse to admit. Like, I didn't make this shit. So really, this fight you women have and this hatred for what I'm saying that some of you might feel, that's a beef you got with God. And trust me, you'll get your chance to box. I don't think you're going to want to, but you'll get your chance to box.
watch out, man. Don't be idolizing shit over logic.
You know what I'm saying? Stay in logic. Stay out of idolatry, y'all. Now that for those who really, really, really caught what I said.
If you made it this far, appreciate you.
That's what this thing is about. And hopefully that gives you a better understanding. And, you know, you could apply that to your life. And I promise you, what you'll get is not about Babylon success. It's about a success in here to where no matter what the fuck is going on out here, you have at least a measure of peace that can't nobody take from you, no matter how much they rob, steal, even kill. You didn't disturb me.
Factuals. Facts.
Now that's a power can't nobody give you on this planet.
Yeah, not only yourself. You can't. We were saying earlier, you can't draw that power from no entity. You can only draw that from yourself. Well, you know,
entity lives in you.
Yeah, we get it.
So it is yourself, but it's your higher self. It's the Most High. It's the Most High self, the I, the one and only holy I, the I and I.
I and I.
That's the consciousness that is at the center of it all. That's the only place you can draw that kind of peace from and that kind of power. And once if you can do that, it can't be taken from you. As long as you stay in resonance with that. And that's something that, you know, is wildly valuable above bling bling, above the money, above any of this shit. That shit is wildly valuable. I know I ain't trying to front like I don't know, spiritual matters. I just understand like my walk, that this shit I got through, and I'm cool with it. And it's only because I found that, and I be trying to work on it and and get more into it every day. Because life is ill, man. You don't be knowing what the fuck they're gonna throw at you next, and you don't have no control. And all that crying about who was right and who was wrong, it don't change nothing. It don't make nothing better. Being right, none of it. Only having that peace.
X.
So anyway, we got to an hour mark. I don't want to talk niggas to death. Man, you too quiet this episode, man. Niggas telling me I need to shut up and let you talk more, man. But you don't be wanting to talk, man. What we gonna do about this?
Man, I mean, this one was I don't know. I'm the young man, so I don't be having too much but to add on to what you're saying, Idolatry was a pretty heavy one. I'm still working. Heavy. Okay. I'm still working through my idolatry. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to speak too. Like nigga be like, this nigga got something on his wrist. He idolizing shit. Like nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm
no hypocrite. I'm just being quiet.
Look, I'm learning just as much as everybody else. I might just be a little bit more advanced in the class. That's all that is. You feel me? I'm just.
That's how I see myself. I be like, I ain't no teacher. I'm a tutor. I just pay attention more than y'all niggas.
Yeah, that's it. We tutors. He higher level than me. I'm higher than y'all. We just all working together. That's it. Kicking the funky fresh knowledge gnosis. So we all goddamn make it somewhere.
Gotta gnosis. Come on.
Gotta gnosis.
Got to figure it out. Yo, but another good one. Keep it a little brief this time, yo. But yeah, this was heavy though. I think it was a good one. I think I got my point across.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Yeah. Father, Son, Trolley goes, y'all. It was good kicking it with y'all, and we out.
Peace.